What's with the side-eye? You gonna cry for money?
All right, let's go.
Cool.
Get alive.
Come get some. Brace yourself.
Looks like I'm up.
I'm up. This is gonna hurt. Let's go.
We get scared?
Go ahead. Free shot. Take your best shot.
Oh, come on. Bring it.
Yeah. Come on.
All right.
I'm gonna put the hurt on you. Don't get it. Let's go.
We get scared?
Come on. Going in. No mercy. Cool. Open wide.
Looks like I'm up. Got you now. It's on and done. I ain't
Another
even
one in the
warmed up
back.
yet.
What are you staring at? Served us live. Rep, what's up with me? We're really opening up.
Aloha.
Thank you. Anyone hungry? Surprise! Huh.
Would you believe
Rebought team? Never did.
he...
Aloha. Thank you.
Roger. That's some space, man. What are you looking at? Drink soon?
We've been waiting for you.
I'm curious. When Kiryu-san got here, were you the ones who booked the room?
Yes, we arranged. We were aware of Kiryu-san's condition, but once again underestimated the dangers he would face. Initially, Akane-san's procurement was our sole and...
But in that case, your mission would be accomplished by Akane-san's at Yamai's place as we speak. You could...
Indeed. Why don't you have a seat? This may take some time. To put it briefly, Daidoji's plans now extend beyond Akane-san herself. Harley-Kana's actions have illuminated certain aspects of the mission which were other... That is, Akane-san's charge, the girl Lani.
So Daidoji faction, Yamai's gang, it's all the same.
Excuse me?
Yamai was chasing Akane-san without any idea why. Just all over Hawaii, people were hunting Akane-san just because they knew someone else was everyone. Desperate for a little more pull underground.
I understand. From your perspective, we may seem all too similar. Except, we have always known why Akane-san was sought after by Polycana. It was no mere spurious chase.
What's it all about then?
This information is not to be uttered outside of... Polycana has negotiated a backroom deal with our government.
Oh, have they now? And so, what, you can do better than...
Nuclear power is returning, and as for radioactive waste involved, Polycana has offered to dispose of it.
What?
We've been told Nele Island, their nerve center, possesses the facilities to see it buried. Polycana was able to coordinate this arrangement thanks to one man, Ebina, of the Seiryu clan.
Ebina?
Waste is the ultimate quandary for any nuclear society. Reactors can pose more harm than good because of it. Considering that, Ebina and Polycana represent men at the top. They could restart the generators, construct new plants, even export them to smaller nations. However, the Daidoji faction knows when something is too good. We are certain there's some sort of pitfall lying in wait here.
Okay, a pit.
We're not sure. The only people who would know for certain are the ones who offered the deal. To understand Polycana's true intentions, superficial negotiations will not suffice. And the only way to manage that is with...
So they're just...
Yes. The Daidoji faction has seen fit to share that with us. Hanawa's death was unusually blunt.
So give it to us straight. You Daidoji guys. You're like actual evil mastermind.
We are a shadow power in Japan. That said, the shadows aren't what they once were.
So why come to Hawaii and play proxy war with Polycana? It can't just be as simple as stopping a bad deal.
You misunderstand us entirely. Our interests lie solely in the prosperity of Japan. We simply place our focus on long-term planning rather than short-term Polycana's waste disposal is unlikely as secure. When the future comes, what sort of country will our children... That's the question every patriot must...
Spoken like a true man in black.
I've got a question. Assuming we get Lonnie back,
Just as before, we would escort her out of Polycana's reach. We still have our aircraft.
okay. In that case, let's say that right now, keeping Akane-san and Lonnie from Polycana's hands.
Certainly. Only one impediment. The man who betrayed us.
Yeah, Eiichon. You said before, you found out...
Eiji Mitamura. Surprisingly, that's actually his real name. Started out as a political reporter for the Toto Post.
Eiichon worked at a paper...
Indeed. Until his abrupt termination 5 years ago, after he was found guilty for vehicular assault.
Some kind of hit and run?
Seemingly. However, Mitamura insisted he was framed by Yakuza in his testimony. He specifically named the Arakawa family, saying they were colluding.
What?
Apparently, he'd been on their case for some time, digging up evidence of corruption. Mitamura was good enough at his job to be considered. And so, after another long, exhausting day on the beat, our reporter was driving home. Suddenly,
AG says it was the Arakawa family setting it.
no real proof, of course. Then the car's EDR footage was examined. The victim was moving erratically. Even so, there's still no... And when the victim denied any connection to Arakawa, it was the final nail. Fortunately, with only minor injuries sustained, it was ruled a fairly slight driver. He got off with a fine of a few 100,000 yen. However, his public reputation was another matter.
Supposing the Arakawas really were behind the accident. Regardless of the verdict, they got what they were after the moment it happened. She said Eiichi had no proof. Why do I feel like...
Even if the Arakawa family planned the incident, Masumi Arakawa's involvement is doubtful, and no single reporter, however much noise they're making, would draw the patriarch. That said, Joe Sawashiro is another matter entirely. We would have to admit, this seems quite like his handiwork.
Well, if it's really true, then AG and I, Mafia, Yakuza, whatever, we both had our lives...
All right, so where does AG go from there?
After being let go from the post, he decided to take up a new cause, a non-profit organization, Bleach Japan.
Eiichon?
No way. He threw in with those
The Arakawa family had cost him everything. Yakuza abolitionists like Bleach Japan must have seemed quite noble. Hardly difficult to see. Mitamura flourished. Ryo Aoki quickly took notice of him, gave him leadership over the entire Tokyo metropolis.
Wasn't Kume the head of the Yokohama branch? That's some trick of fate, huh, Kasuga?
Yeah. So if Eiichon hates Yakuza as much as he seems to, why would he work with Ebina? Does he actually buy into the whole second?
That's about the only reason the guy's so desperate for payback on the Yakuza.
Hold on. AG's a true believer in the dissolution. But the things he's done? Helping the Mafia kidnap a little girl? I can't imagine crossing those lines for revenge.
Well, maybe you're less alike than you think.
Achan will just have to give us answers himself.
All right, on. So what's next? Ebby now recruits AG, who takes Chitose's channel over.
Once a reporter or a gossipy V.
Now, the channel's practically Ebina's mouth.
Mitamura is likewise Ebina's proxy in Hawaii. Halikana's support strengthens him considerably. Lonnie is the key here. Without her, we fail. Kiryu-san's legacy, Hanawa's sacrifice, all will amount to nothing.
Yeah, no shit, but we're still dead in the water over here.
Chichan's.
Whoa.
It just looks like some kind of bar. She just took it. Think Chichan wants us to meet her there?
Could that be where AG's home?
Tell me, any chance you know this place?
Oh yeah, don't worry.
Shit, yeah!
Kasuga-san, do you believe Lonnie's there as well?
We better get there fast.
Thanks, guys!
Hanawa-san, I hope your faith in them proves wise.
Ichiban.
Hold on.
Aloha! Hello! Aloha!
Yeah?
Anyone hungry?
Drink sip.
Aloha!
Oh. I see you ordered every last coconut.
Hey man, we're in Hawaii! And nothing screams Hawaii like coconuts.
You really associate coconuts with Hawaii? I never have, but I...
Right? On the flip side, if you were in Japan, I'm sure you'd have a whole list of iconic things you'd want.
For example?
Let's see. Sushi, for one. Tempura, and Mount Fuji.
Sushi I can understand.
My bad. I guess it's kind of hard to come up with examples as a native.
Well, there are definitely...
I guess you're right.
No, I eat them all.
Whew, what's about... Keep living your...
Sure?
That is great.
Stuff.
Thank you.
What are you looking at?
Time to teach you a lesson.